All right, it's the Grumpy Meeple, and we're back unboxing more of the Batman the Animated Series Adventures Kickstarter All-In Pledge. Next up, we're going to be looking at the Arkham Asylum expansion. First up, we've got the booklet, the episode guide. It adds a new mode called Clayface mode. And adds a number of additional scenarios and such, and so forth. Next up, we've got tokens. Let's go ahead and bust this open since we didn't do it in the last one. All right. So we've got some, I don't know, looks like maybe bystanders. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Some terrain tokens, some of which are already coming out. The Rose Cafe, some cars, some poison ivy related stuff. Very cool. All right, next up we've got the tiles. This looks very green to me, very poison ivy-ish. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but these flowers almost make like a question mark. That's kind of cool. Maybe a call out to the Riddler. And then I'm assuming this is a room in Arkham. Looks pretty grim. More greenery. I suppose they could all be Arkham related, which would make sense. This is a TV set. Looks like, I'm assuming something to do possibly with the Joker. Just kind of like a dark building. Got a little damage on one of these tiles. That's unfortunate. And then, not sure what's going on here. Maybe a security room, or maybe part of a TV set. You get 4 new tiles. Moving on. We've got the rest of the components in this one tray, and we'll start with the miniatures. I will say I like that they're still using these nice hard trays that with the non-snappy, you know, sometimes in the expansions publishers will cheap out on the storage and use a different, you know, type of storage or a different kind of quality of storage. This looks the same. All right. Right off the bat, we've got another iteration of the Riddler, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I think that these are the hyenas. Harley Quinn's hyenas. Ooh, some carnivorous plants. Pretty cool. I vaguely recognize this character. I have no idea who the hell it is. It'll come up, I'm sure, in the cards. Here we've got, is that Hugo Strange? Obviously, Clayface. There's a new clay mode, so he's got a kind of a mace for one-handed and an axe for another. That's a cool sculpt. We've got an Arkham guard. Is that Croc? Looks like Croc. here's, I can't remember this guy's name. This is the guy who thinks he's Zeus. Cool little sculpt. Dude is cut, and he does appear to have a lightning bolt, so he may not be totally off base. And then you get the Mad Hatter. Next up, we've got the cards. Notice this in the other box, but I believe these cards are double-sided now for cooperative and competitive modes. They were different cards in the other game, if I remember correctly. All right. Clayface. Baby Doll's her name. There you go. There's another version of Clayface. I think that this is... one of those is probably Clayface mode Clayface. Yeah, I believe that that's him. And this is your standard baddie Clayface. The Clock King, not the Riddler. It's a deep cut. Never heard of them. Jervis Tetch, the Mad Hatter. Killer Croc. Lockup. Okay, so this actually isn't a generic guard. Maxie Zeus. Poison Ivy, I don't remember seeing her. I might have forgotten to pull her out. Here's Poison Ivy. The Ventriloquist is his name. Ooh, scary. And then Bud and Lou. And your Killer Plants. Very cool. We've got a big deck of cards. All right. Huge deck of cards. Tons of beautiful art related to more characters here. So these are obviously for Clayface mode, I would assume. You get a bunch more bad guy cards. Bunch more bad guy cards. I've studied you. While active, select an enemy figure. Clock King rolls +1 battle die when attacking and defending against that figure. Very cool. Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat. Jervis's next melee strike gives the target a mind control token if it hits in addition to dealing wounds. So all sorts of, and almost all these are enemy cards to go with the new bad guys. And then got just a bunch more enemy cards. Kneel before Zeus. I do like these cards. Then we've got some, I think these are like bystanders. Allies, they're called. And then you've got all of your cards for the initiative order, and then Clayface identity cards. I don't know much about the Clayface mode, so I'm not going to get into that right now. This is a very nice little set. Everything, the miniatures look pretty good. All the cards and everything are beautiful. And I like that they kept with the premium storage. It even still has the space kind of built into it to hold the tiles, which is a nice thought as well. So that's all that I had for this round of our unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later.